show. Holly Bolly and other ethical fashion brands put together a fashion show at the beginning of the year.
Okay, so my favourite video moment of 2022 would have to be when we filmed for the Move the Mountain appeal at the top of Mount Eden. And the last shot of that video moved, you could say the mountain moved from here to there, and it will move. And then drone shot.
And one lady got in touch with us and called up and said that God moved a mountain in her life when her husband had found out he'd been diagnosed with terminal cancer. But he had an amazing healing and he's still alive today, and he's obviously still checking in, but she said that God has just worked such a miracle in their lives.
We got an email from somebody who was listening to one of our radio stations and was contemplating committing suicide. And to hear that the radio station had been used by God in such an amazing way to literally save a life is just incredible and so humbling.
Such a privilege to work with an organisation, to work with a team where we're able to do that, to be able to speak truth into people's lives and to hear such powerful stories about how God has turned up in their lives through the radio.
Is for everyone to be listening to Rhema.
Yes.
And I mean everyone. If there's one thing that you could pray for, it's that that message would get out, that people would tune in and they would hear that voice of God, they'd hear the Holy Spirit.
But the goal really is, how do we cast that message wider again? And, one of those things is people just turning the dial on, but another one is literally just being more accessible.
I think it's actually a really tough question. And I say that because there's a lot of uncertainty about next year. But I guess when I think about that, the opportunity that we have to continue to talk about the hope that is through faith in Jesus, regardless of circumstances, and being able to continue to encourage people, whatever circumstances they might face next year, to hold on to that hope.
What I love about Andrew is his spontaneity, and I just think that adds so much to the show. And because I'm probably a little bit more methodical, I want to do this thing in this order. And
Boring.
Yeah, maybe some people would say boring. I say very useful.
So Rhema Breakfast would not be what it is without Nerida. I honestly feel like Nerida is the heart of our show. It would just be a bunch of idiots making noise. Otherwise, it would be like listening to caged monkeys go on for 4 hours.
I don't know how you do it, Andrew, but you just come up with the funniest things all the time that just make me laugh out loud.
But you are our rock, which is good because, you man the desk and you just...
Man the desk.
If things are going down, you're the one in control and we just kind of sit there.
You bring an energy to what we do, which is just really great. We just know what it's like when you're away as well. You kind of experience the show just misses this kind of extra level of something. It's kind of like mum and dad and the golden retriever. It's like, it's one thing to just have the two of us, but he's just that extra bundle of joy, runs around the house, maybe knocks over things, makes a bit of a mess, but you love it anyway.
Do you have a secret scratchy spot?
A secret scratchy? Oh, no.